episode of Terraria. Sorry about the long break. I was sick / just kind of lazy. Mostly lazy, just... Well, I mean, yeah, I could have still made videos. Anyway, in this episode, I'm probably focusing mostly on making a potion material farm. So just the stuff that you plant in the ground and that you have the seeds of. Because I want obsidian skin potions. So that I can mine some... hellstone. I think that's the name of it. Hellstone ore. Because it's in the underworld, so a lot of lava. But also, when you mine it, it makes like half a block of lava up here. Oh, suck it. I'm making a video here. Jeez. What is that? Oh. So. I mean, I guess I'm showing this to you now. The ingredients to a obsidian skin potion is fire bloom, water leaf, and obsidian. So I want an obsidian farm, I want a fire leaf farm, and a water bloom farm. Water leaf? Something like that. Fire bloom, water leaf? I think that's it. Anyway, to be able to make those two, to be able to make the fire bloom and water leaf, the only way that you can get the seeds and also the drops from it, the water leaf proper, it needs to be submerged in water or like a specific time of day during a rainstorm or something. So it's just much simpler to just have it covered in water, or at least a little bit of water in it. So for that, I want a water generator, like an infinite water generator, which is what I have directly on my left here. That was the first prototype, just to make sure that everything was working. And then to my right is basically the final design. I'm not going to use cobblestone, obviously. Is that cobblestone? What is that called? Stone block. Cobblestone. I just call it cobblestone. So that's the end design, kind of. I'm going to change the blocks and I'm going to light it up a bit more. But that's the basic functional design. It takes, as you can see from the lava that's working currently, there's an inlet pump, one of these, sends water to outlet pump, and it does that via a red wire, or blue or green, whichever one you want. So I have the wire going over here and up, and then it goes to the outlet. So it sends it all the way up there, and then it dumps it back down. And the way that it's duplicating it is that every time it hits one of these ledge staircase type things, it duplicates it by it increases the amount of fluid by 0.1 every time it hits one or something, to make a 10, to make a one extra bucket you need to hit 10-ish. I'm not exactly sure what the measurements are, but it works essentially like that. So, to make the pump works constantly, I have a 1-second timer, and each second it sends another pulse saying, you should probably be working right now. And as you can tell from the difference between now and the beginning of the video, a lot more lava has accumulated. So that's pretty neat. And then I have the lever just to turn off the 1-second timer. And you can see that the lava is not being pumped out anymore, and it's just slowly going down. And it, from the beginning of the video, was 2 blocks tall of lava, and now it's all the way up here. So it, as you can see, obviously works. But it's kind of slow. So I decided to make it 75-ish blocks tall, I think I decided. So this is the design. I'm going to change it in regards to the blocks, like what kind of block, because I need 4 of these. Well, I only really need 3, but I'm probably going to make 4 of them. 1 for water and lava, one of these for water, and then I want to mix water and lava to make obsidian. But if I mix water and honey, it gives me liquid honey. It gives me a block of honey, which is useful in a few different crafting recipes for potions, but also for interesting looking blocks. And then if I mix lava and honey, it gives me crispy honey, and that can be used in fishing potion. So might as well do that before I start fishing. So the way that I'm going to lay them out is 1 water, and then a lava on the right of it, and then honey on the right of the lava, and then water on the right of the honey. And then at the bottom, I'm going to be doing similar to this, water going in one way, and then, one liquid and the other one interacting here. Might as well turn this back on, just to see it fill up. Sucking probably... I haven't exactly decided how I'm gonna make this work, but probably something along the lines of, like this. And then the liquid, might as well just, I got some, since this is the Builder's World, I've just got as many items as I want, so I'll just got tons of lava buckets. So it's probably going to work something along the lines of this. I'm going to have an actuator block here, right where you see this cobblestone and the mouse, and then another one here. And an actuator block, the way it works is, it basically, well, actually, I got a perfect example. I step on the pressure plate, it turns transparent, and I can step through it. Well, I should probably turn on the pressure plate, I can step through it, turn it back on, and then it's a solid block that I can't step through. Yeah, can't step through it when it's a solid block, but I can when it's not a solid block. So I'm probably going to be doing that for these. I might be. I'm not too sure if I want to. It's not necessary. But I'll decide that later on. So anyway, so I want the water, the lava, another a honey one, and then another water one to the complete right of it. And I'm going to be making that. Save and exit. Single player. Might as well just keep on that character and go to achieve all. Yeah, come on. There we go. And here we go. Down here. I've mined out a bit just to know the general size of it. The size of the thing. I'm going to have the potion materials farm on this side. It's going to be... I really should just use this character to mine, but I don't want to do all the mining on a character that has stuff that's higher than the level of what I have. That's... Let's mine a bit. So I'm going to have the potion materials farm on this side, and then the other farm on the other side. This side is 50 blocks, and I'm going to make them planter boxes. There's 3 ways that you can farm potion materials. You can either just use the regular soil that they usually grow on. So fire, bloom, they grow on ash, which is in the underworld. Water leaf grow on sand. Well, there's a few different other ones, but anyways. So there's the different ones that grow on different stuff, and you can make lines of it like I did for the mushroom farm. But the mushroom farms, you need a whole bunch of them since you use them for potions, for like the health potion. So you need a whole ton of them, which is why I made a huge area like this. But if you change the blocks here, that are mud with the mushroom grass, I'm not too sure what exactly it's called, moon glow grass or something. You can change those for, let's say, sand. Obviously sand falls, so you couldn't have the one block in between. You'd have to place like a stone block there. Or, yeah. So you wouldn't be able to do it as compact as this if it was a block that followed gravity. But the concept is the same. You have whatever you want, and then the only difference with those blocks and those materials that are grown and these ones is that the mushrooms just grow passively. If you leave it alone, it'll grow mushrooms. The other materials, on the other hand, if I can show you guys, wrong button. If I can show you guys the seeds, jungle grass, day bloom, blink root, actually, water leaf, mushroom grass, moon glow, corrupt seeds. There we go. So all the seeds that make grass here, and then all the other seeds there. So yeah, these ones, as opposed to the mushroom grass, they need to be planted, and then you need to wait for them to grow. So you need to plant the seed first. That's the big difference. And then, as I said, there's the 3 ways. Just using the regular soil. You can use clay pots, and for that you just plant whatever you want in a clay pot and they all grow just fine. But there's also another one, and it's planter boxes. I don't have any money on me, so I'm going to be taking 10 gold. You can get planter boxes from the Dryad, and they work similarly. They work exactly the same as, well, not exactly the same, but very similarly to clay pots. The only difference being you can place them in midair, which as clay pots you need to do the same thing as you would, well, not the same thing, but a similar thing as you would to torches, where you need to place them on something. But the something that you need to place them on needs to be a solid block. You can't place them on walls. So if I talk to the Dryad, I can have a Daybloom planter, Moonglow, Blinkroot, Deathweed, Waterleaf, Shiverthorn. There is one item missing, and that's the Firebloom. Firebloom, Fireblossom, what are you called? Fireblossom. So I have Daybloom, Moonglow, Blinkroot, Shiverthorn, Waterleaf, Deathweed. I only have one of the Deathweeds? Well, I only need one. You can, depending on what the world priority is, if it's Corruption or Crimson, you can get Deathweed Planter that's either has this color or has the red color. I don't think there's an actual difference. They can both be used for whatever. It's just a different color. So I'm missing one of them. And the reason why I'm missing one of them is because to get these, you need to do specific things. Defeat bosses, to be exact. And there's one boss that I haven't defeated in pre-hard mode. Wall of Flesh. So for the one that I'm missing, I'm going to be using, for the Fire Blossom, since I'm missing it, I'm going to be using clay pots for that one. And I'm fairly certain that I'm going to be making 2 lines of each of them. Actually, let's just buy those now. 2 lines of all the seeds. So I need 100 of all of these. Okay, maybe more than 100 was bought. And a bit more than 100. A bit more than 100. Jeez, I am not good at... Oh, it's exactly 100 though. And then that one. So it cost me 8 gold. A bit more than 8 gold. And now I've got all of those things. I'm gonna need pumpkin seeds as well, I suppose. You don't need pumpkin seeds real early, but you need them later on when you are fighting... No, when you want to fight a special boss event type thing. It's like a gauntlet of a whole bunch of bosses that you can't fight any other way. And it's Halloween focused. And it's called the Pumpkin Moon? Halloween event, Pumpkin Moon, I think. It doesn't entirely matter. Anyway. So yeah. And I'm also going to need clay pots. So I'm going to... I don't think I have enough clay. But yeah. I'm not entirely sure how you make clay. Bowl, no. How do I make clay? Oh, clay pots right there. Grows plants can be placed. So I'm going to need 100 of them. I don't have nearly enough clay. Damn it. I mean, I'm gonna replace them once I kill the wall of flesh. But I still need them. Well, I guess I can go with just 1 line of them. Oh, and another thing. I completely forgot about this. Another thing, I don't actually have that, I don't think. What was I gonna say? Another thing is that I got a, I don't know if I showed this to you guys, but while I was looking for the ice things, I got an extractinator, or I think that's what it's called. And that thing does, what that thing does is that you can use slush and silt. Silt can be used to make stuff. Well, you can use slush and silt. I'm going to check what the silt is used in later with the guide. But it gives you a whole bunch of stuff. All the possible pre-hard mode ores and gems. And also money. It doesn't give you a whole ton, but they have a use. They have a use, which is pretty nice. Let me see if I can. There we go. So let's check on the guide. See what the hell. Where are you, guide? See what the hell silt blocks are used for. They can be used to make red stucco with clay, yellow stucco with sand, green with stone and green thread, and gray with just stone. I don't think I'm gonna make any stucco. I mean, I might, but I can get some more silt later on because it's fairly easy to get. It's just out and about in the underground world. So let's use up some more of these things. So yeah. Yeah, no, it's just fastest if you just hold down. So that's those 2 things are going to be, well, 3 things. Making the potion materials farm, making the fluid farm, which sounds kind of dirty, doesn't it? A fluid farm. Making the potions, which I'm going to need which is kind of part of the potions material farm. Oh, I got gems and cash. I got amber, and amber is used to make a little creature summon. There we go. Sorry about the noise. I'm moving around in my seat. So, let's see. Well, I mean, we've only got like 10-ish minutes left, so this has been kind of a rambly episode. Sorry about that. But I needed to get that stuff out of the way. Just explaining it I mean, I could have been faster about it, but I doubt I'm ever gonna get all that much better at talking about what the hell I'm planning on doing. So there's that area, and then the fluid farm is going to take up around 80-ish blocks, because it's 20 blocks for that one water thing, and I'm just going to copy that 4 times. I'm probably going to fast forward it, but there's also the possibility that it's going to be annoying to watch because there's going to be a lot of jumping around, and that just makes it kind of too jumpy and motion sick. Makes me kind of motion sick when I watch it. So I'll watch what it's like in 4 times speed, and then I'll choose whether or not I wanted to put it in the video. So we had those 2 objectives, and then the potions is kind of part of the farm. We need to get Hellstone, but we need the potions. We don't need the potions, but we should use the potions to make it a hell of a lot faster. And then once we have the potions, we can also do exploration of the underworld, because there are the shadow chests. I could go do that. I could go on Mr. Fluffzor, I think is the name of the character. I could go on that character, which is the primary character of the series, and go explore down there, which shouldn't be too hard to do. But just for an extra kind of safety cushion, I would like to have the potions, so I'll probably wait for that. And then once I have the fluid farm and then the potion material farm, I'm going to make some fishing potions and go fishing a bit, do some angler quests, get a whole shit ton of crates, and then wait to open them until I have like 10,000-ish crates, just to make it more interesting. I'm gonna need my own separate separate storage area just to house all the stuff I get from those crates. But yeah. Oh, and also, if you didn't know, you get when you fish, you get crates which you can open, and it gives you a whole shit ton of stuff. So I'm going to be doing that at some point before hard mode. Let's see, was that all I wanted? There's also the tree farm, which I'm going to maybe do, but I'll probably wait till it's hard mode, because I don't really need it quite right now. Let's see. Is there anything else? That. I mean, we could do some more. I haven't checked out the world in this character, so I can't see the world. Actually, the planter boxes I will just put in here, along with the pumpkin seeds, because it's stuff that I bought with money from this character, so that's fine. Clay blocks, a few stone blocks, and the rest is all cheated in. Right? Yes. So, let's go on the other character and we'll end the episode there. Other character, let's play Chief All. Oh, I need to buy the stuff from the... I need to buy the stuff from the mechanic. Because the mechanic is what you get all the wires and the other such important stuff. So let's go buy 1 stack of wires. Let's see how expensive it is first. Hello. Do I have a mechanical ruler? Most likely, right? Yeah, one would imagine. Oh, actuators. I should probably get some of those. I need the wire cutter, the wrench. Most likely just get all of them, because that's how you change the color of the wire. The wire is just one color, and then whichever wrench you're using, that places wire of that color. Some levers. Let's go with 20. Some actuators. I probably don't need a lot of them. I bought too many of them. God damn it. Some wires, which we are gonna need some more gold for. Yup, I was on the actuators for too long. Whoops. Well, I mean, I doubt I'm gonna run out of actuators anytime soon, so that's nice. And the money that we have, we have 1 platinum and we're in pretty hard mode, so we're doing fine on cash. We don't have much to spend it on, so let's fill that up to 1 stack. Jeez. That'd take like 50 gold. Yeah. And then I need to make the inlet pump, the outlet pump, which is iron and some wires. And I think to make the timer, I need to make a clock. Let's just end the episode by asking the guide, how the hell do I make all the things I want to make? How gruesome. Let's see. Nope, just a bit more. There we go. Crafting, no, wire, not rope. So, active stone, inactive stone, explosives, inlet pump, outlet pump, 1 second timer, 3 second timer, and 5 second timer. Inlet and outlet is just 10 iron ingots or 10 lead ingots, since they're equivalent, and then 2 wire. And I'm gonna need 2, 4, 6, 8 of each. So that's 80, 160 iron ingots. Or I can also switch in for the lead ingots, so I should be fine for that. And I'm going to need 4 1 second timer, and that's gold or platinum. I don't need to use 1 second, but I want to. So gold or platinum watch, which is gold or platinum and then a wire, I believe, a chain. So I'll do all that at the beginning of next episode, which will be sped up, since I need to make a whole bunch of stuff, and then I need to dig out the area for the thing. And I'm also gonna fill in this area. Oh jeez, my bad, I'm burpy. I'm full of gas. I'm going to mine out this area and the area over here to be the same depth as this, and then, as I said, this is gonna be 50 wide? Yeah, I made it 50 wide. I maybe should have made it 55, since it's just going to be 40 with the two things on the side. It's just going to be 40 of usable space. We'll see about that later. And then this area is going to be 80, 90, because there's the 2 5 wide areas on the side. And the 5 wide areas on the side that I'm talking about is just this. A torch, a rope, and then 3 spaces. I like the 5 wide because you can fit in 2 wide, but then you can't put any torches. And well, you can't put any platforms, platform to go up, or a rope to go up, or a torch. Let me just, it's easier to show you if I just go up here. So you can't put a torch on either side, a 2 wide platform, and then I didn't actually, no, actually that looks kind of nice. You can't do this, which is just put a rope down there so you can go up faster than the platforms, but the platforms are still nice to have just kind of for aesthetics. So you can go down and up using this. Yeah. I'm rambling on. I mean, I've been rambling on for the entire episode, but yeah. That'll be next episode. The start and probably most of it is going to be mining and placing all the blocks. And then I've got to make the fluid farm, which, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do both of those in one episode. If I am able to do both, is that birds? Yeah, I can hear birds. If I can make both of those in one episode, it's going to be an episode with mostly just that. Not a lot of talking. The birds keep talking while I'm talking. Keep chirping while I'm talking. So it makes it sounds like when I'm talking something's squeaking. It's kind of strange. So yeah, we got all that stuff. We should probably put the gold back. Let's see. That should be about it for this episode. It's been a lot of talking, a lot of rambling, so sorry if you're not interested in a lot of that, but yeah. See you guys in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. Have a lovely day, stay safe, and goodbye.